173, and tonight we'll be running the National Series race tonight at Watkins Glen International in Watkins Glen, New York. Going to be doing the running of the Zippo 200 at the Glen. Like I mentioned, I'm your host, Sports 173, and for right now I'm going to be alone, but Austin Johnson, aka Texas Tech, is going to be joining me in a little bit. But once he gets home from work, he might be able to join me. Otherwise, I'm going to be alone tonight. So we're going to be road course racing for the first time in the National Series this season. The first of 4 road courses for the National Series, and first in a span of a month, because this race, the next 4 races for the National Series, it's going to be 3 road courses. So we got Watkins Glen today, and then we got Mid-Ohio next week. Then the week after that's Bristol, and then the week after that's Road America. So we got 3 road courses in the next 4 races for the National Series. It's going to be the tough stretch of the season for these National Series guys. So we're going to see if I'm the first out of 3 road courses in 4 races, and the first of 4 road courses in general for the season. We'll see if like last night with the Truck Series, how they handled the dirt. We'll see if these National guys have what it takes to handle the road courses coming up in the next few races. And I'm just waiting for the queue to come in. Gotta wait a few more seconds. Now this is gonna be interesting to see if excuse me, how the racing is gonna be here at Watkins Glen. Alright, we're good. We got a lot of guys here tonight. We got so I'm gonna give y'all a brief rundown once we get into the race. But yeah, it's a 2.45 mile road course. It's not the biggest that the National Series goes to, but it's not the smallest. Mid-Ohio, I believe, is the smallest road course that the National Series goes to. It's either Mid-Ohio or the Louisville, but I think it's Mid-Ohio, which is going to be the next race for the National Series. We're going to have back-to-back road course races. Oh, someone went around in the back there. It looked like the 36. Yeah, there's the 18 Weasel. There's Tom, who's in the 2 car. I do not know why he's in the 2. Should be in the 21. We'll find out more about that. Here's Nocturnal, who is in the 35 tonight. He made his return to the Checkered Flag Pistol Nascar League last Saturday, excuse me, at shoot, I forgot how yeah, I forgot what track we were at last week. It was I think the National Series were off last weekend. No, they went at Iowa. My bad. So the National Series, he returned at Iowa for the National Series. He drove the 9 car in National Series last year. Missed the playoffs last year, but coming back in a part-time role in the 35 car. Here's Tom here in the 2. Supposed to be in the 21. He makes contact with Incog in the 42 there. Here comes Weasel in the 18 with a full head of steam. He's gonna go on the outside here this turn of Incog. Go down the straightaway, head to the bus stop. Yeah, I was supposed to say I do not want to be Tom in that situation. Oh, NASCAR man in the 7 overshot the bus stop. Gonna go through the grass there. Get back on the track. Now we're in the carousel. Turn 5. Tom didn't have a good carousel there. He didn't have a good turn 5. Now we're down the back straightaway. And about to head into turn number 6. Gonna be a left-hander and then a right-hander for turn 7. Swings it real wide out on the asphalt. Swings it real wide. Oh, Tom and the 2 did not have a good turn 7. Weasel in the 18 didn't either. He's head onto the wall. So it's right on board with Tom here as we go around a lap around here at Watkins Glen International. Going down the front straightaway, diving off into turn number 1. A slow right-hander is probably the slowest turn on the track. Gonna have to downshift probably 2nd gear here. And go up to the little short chute and then head up the hill into the S's. Gonna be turns 2, 3, and 4 right here. There's a left-hander, then a long sweeping right-hander. This is gonna be the fastest part of the road course here. Going down turn 4, going down the straightaway. Upwards almost 180 miles an hour. Gonna have to slow it down to like maybe 100 to set up for the bus stop. Then you come out of the bus stop and you go through the carousel, turn 5. Then you go down and you come off the carousel, go down the back straightaway. Then back up the speed, going up to 3rd gear, going up to 4th gear. Slow down back down to 3rd gear for turn 6. Got a little straightaway, a little short shoot here, straightaway. Gonna slow down to the 3rd gear. Maybe go down to 2nd gear for turn 7. Can shift down up to 3rd, up to 4th gear, and that's a full lap around Watkins Glen National as he comes back down the front straightaway. Here's Smoke in the 23. Last time Smoke ran an National race, he filled in for Tom in the 21 car, and he won Loudon on fuel mileage. And that was just a few races ago. So we'll see if he can back that up with a different car here. As he goes to the inside of Predator here in the 9 in the bus stop. It's gonna be tricky to go side by side in the bus stop. Oh, Smoke overdrove that corner. It's gonna be curious to see if these drivers are what it takes to go to the bus stop side by side. You might have to go single file, but side by side may be a little tricky for these guys. Going down the back straightaway. They dive off into turn 6. Smoke had a nice corner there. Going into turn 7. Down the front straightaway. There's a lot of lap around here with Smoke and see what he does in order to catch Predator here. Predator cut that corner, so did Smoke. Gonna go right up against the wall, coming out of 1. And going up to the hill, going through the S's. Here's turn 3, here's turn 4 right here. And down the straightaway. Fastest part of the road course like I mentioned earlier. Now some people call this a 7-ton track, some people call it, I believe, a 11-ton track because they count the turns as the bus stop. So that'll be 5, 6, 7, and 8. This will be turn 9, the carousel. Then down the back straightaway, and then coming up with turn 10. Here's turn 10 right here. And then turn 11 right here, the final right-hander. You could leave the pit road or you go down the front straightaway. And there you go, there's your lap around Watkins Glen. Some people say it's a 7-ton road course, some say it's an 11-ton road course. I call it a 7-ton road course because they don't count the turns in the bus stop. So, yeah. So once Smoke gets to the bus stop, we're going to get some pre-race interviews in real quick. Predator didn't have a good bus stop there. There's so many opportunities that you can try to pass here. Weasel in the 18 got the guardrail there coming out of 5. And he's all over the back bumper of Predator, who's all over the back bumper of Weasel. Gonna go to the inside here. Oh, he hit the little curb there. Oh boy, he just kissed that safety barrier coming out of 7. And there's the second lap around Watkins Glen. Now let's get some pre-race interviews in here real quick. So the first guy we're gonna get is let's get let me see here. What's the first guy we should get? Let's get GT Jones here on the 5. see if what he's going through. Oh, he just hold on. It shows that he's offline, so let's get Ncog's not in here. Oh yes he is. Let's get Ncog in here then. Excuse me. Let's get Ncog in here. There we go. Let's get Ncog in here real quick. And this is the paint scheme he's wearing tonight, the Chevy Accessories paint scheme. Yellow and black with the white numbers. See if he can get that first win that he's been looking for. He's come close a couple times. To see if maybe the road course is what he needs. Get that first win. Doesn't look like Ncog would be willing to accept the interview at the time. So let's get a line guy in here then. Yeah, let's get line guy in here. He'll be driving the Zero tonight. There is his car. I believe that was Weasel. But yeah, let's get line guy in here. He helped me broadcast the truck race. Up there's line guy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So this is gonna be the first 4 road courses of the season. First 3 in the next 4 races as well. So do you think? Do you agree that I said this is gonna be the toughest stretch for the National Series season? Do you agree?
There's parts to it, yeah. If you struggle at road courses, for sure it's going to be the toughest. But if you're very good at road courses, it should be the best stretch you'll ever have.
So have you got your breaking points set? You know, for especially turn 1, turn the bus stop, especially the carousel. Those do you think? What's the trickiest part of the track for you?
Yeah. Well, turn 1 I have my braking points down. Bus stop I have my braking points down. And then once I'm out of the bus stop, I kind of coast my car through the carousel and then tap the throttle going down it.
Now, I think you're the only JD Motorsports car in here tonight. I don't know if Northway's going to be showing up or not, but have you been taking some practice laps around by yourself?
I have taken practice laps around. Got a decent setup, and I think the setup that I could use will work. Just gotta have to put it in real quick and then roll with it, see how it goes, and just make adjustments through it.
Well, good luck to you tonight, and hopefully you can get that win, and hopefully talk to you again soon.
Yep.
Alright, that was mine, guy. I did not mean to click that button. But, it's up. Oh, yeah. I thought that was, someone else joined, the party, get an interview, but, let's get, Predator in here. I passed this car. There it is, right here. Just kidding, right here. Alright. Get put on here. And this is the paint scheme he's running tonight. This will probably be the last interview before qualifying for the National Series. Yes, Puerto, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Now, I talked to one guy earlier, and I told him that the next 4 races are going to have 3 road courses. This is going to be the first of 4 road courses of the entire season. So, do you think it's the toughest part of the stretch coming up?
Yes, for the people that are on the bubble or that are trying to get into the playoffs. You know, because playoffs are coming up, and we got like I think 6 or 7 races. I'm not quite sure. But people that are trying to get into the playoffs and hold their position and whatnot, I think it's going to be very intense heading into this month, with it being the road course month.
Now, we had a conversation last night about Bradley's suspension, but so have you talked about Bradley recently about his suspension?
So based off of that, I was just told as an admin that he was the only one there, that he raced, but the next race he will not be able to part-time or sub, so that would be Michigan.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought, because he might have talked to Texas and flipped the races so that he'll win tonight. Last night at Eldora, and then Michigan he won't be able to race. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what happened. So, but yeah, I mean, I was concerned. I didn't want anybody upset or frustrated about it.
Now, now we got that taken care of. What do you back to Watkins Glen for now? But what do you think is gonna be the toughest part of the track here tonight?
Definitely on restarts, turn 1, because you want to get that track position. You want to be up front, but you never know with the people behind you if they're gonna outbrake you or just use the bumper to get by. And then just the bus stop and the carousel is going to be very difficult, especially if you're running in a pack. But just running around, guys, it's going to be a challenging thing, as I just the guardrail for the second time. But yeah, I think really just the bus stop and the carousel in turn 1 is going to be very difficult around people. But we got a fast Nationwide Children's Hospital car, not as fast as Smoke and Incog, but this track is about consistency, and we got a consistent car that can get up to the front and try to hold off these faster cars.
Well, good luck to you tonight. Hope you can get that second career win, and hopefully you could be talking again soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully we can stay clean and stay out of trouble, and just try to get a good finish, good points today, that regular season championship to us.
All right, good luck to you. That's going to be it for part number 1 of the live stream. If y'all are new to the channel, if y'all tuned in last night, I do 3 parts of the live stream, and this is part number 1 practice. Part number 2 is going to come up, which is going to be qualifying, and I hope to see y'all back here in a minute. I'll be right back.